top 32 to the 27 here of BalloonBoy. BalloonBoy's got a gold himself, but mostly been in that silver and bronze area as well. So this is definitely like, you know, a titanic runoff between them to see if BalloonBoy can put a little more, you know, on his side, or can we get that very first one here from megD?
Yeah, and BalloonBoy hasn't won a seasonal yet. He did win mid-season, which of course is a LAN, but within his own online region has not done so. megD, no gold medals to be seen at all. BalloonBoy versus megD. The first viewer vote in the winner side had megD at 12%, 88% of the viewer vote going to BalloonBoy, but we've all shifted our opinion as we get into grand finals with a familiar face and a veteran battling it out to see who will win their first online regional for Canada too.
Yeah, bro. I like that, bro. So there's a lot of BalloonBoy believers. Now there's megD believers in here. You know, they've been converted. We'll see what happens, though, if that conversion is, you know, on the right side of the history here, if megD is able to go ahead and get that W. Gonna keep it moving, though. Right now, not too much on the damage here from either side. I think, you know, BalloonBoy knows the pace that megD normally likes to set. Doesn't want to whiff too much either, because we've seen megD's punish game has been absolutely insane throughout this top 4. Top 8, really. But, yeah. Oh.
Nice, clean. Just and immediately checking the landing from megD, showing that he's willing to throw out that projectile with that signature, just saying it's not going to be any free lunches here. No matter what, if I hit you, you're still on notice. Recovery from megD here, who's trying to get this activation on the Qatars, but really hasn't locked down BalloonBoy with anything too substantial. D-Light into recovery, will KO off the top, and BalloonBoy rides the momentum of a Game 5 in Elimination Side semifinals with Rise, a 3-0, or sorry, a 3-1 in Elimination Side finals, and now a very solid Game 1 for himself in grand finals.
Dude, I mean, he just keeps activating on his opponents too. The second stock, they get off this platform, and the one thing you definitely want to do is run straight into some hits, and you're running into all of them. Look at the damage he's already been able to do. Off the wall, my gosh, he's trying to freestyle on him. That would have been so hot, but unfortunately, not able to get that last hit regardless. Look how much damage he's already put on. And he's not even remotely close to losing that stock just yet. I'm feeling like this is going to be, you know, another one of those games where you have to make this 3-stock comeback, or at least make it look like you're trying to go for 3-stock comeback. The bounce off the ground, the down air, into the side air, get him off of my stage, and only in the orange. megD not able to put up real damage numbers just yet.
It's just like a total poise on the side of BalloonBoy. Even when he's going for these clips, he's still in a position where when the clip drops, he still is demanding respect on the stage. He's constantly punishing megD, trying to overextend or trying to take his turn back too hastily. BalloonBoy with a 3-stock to 1 lead over megD. megD looking to close out this stock with a cannon in hand, but hasn't done, I mean, even close to the same amount of damage. BalloonBoy has a GC signature, comes out. megD misses it as well. The recovery makes it back. He avoids the GC downlight. No dodge on the side of megD. BalloonBoy GC D-light into side air. megD, one more chance to make it back. It was supposed to be a down air. It was a side air instead, but it continues a little bit longer. A side air comes in. megD with really no chance in this game, and BalloonBoy gets a pinball into a ground pound. Doesn't get it there, avoids the GC downlight, and it is a clown fiesta on the right side, and BalloonBoy is your carnival ring master. megD with no chances here. Can't get anything going. D-light into side air, and domination in game 1.
Bruh, 596 to 168. Were you even there? Did we plug the keyboard in or not? Like we might have to, you know, unplug it. You know what I'm saying? Try it again. Something was not working there for megD, but this is definitely not the way you want to start your first game in grand finals. Couldn't even get 200 damage. Oh my gosh. Not a stock, not even a stock. I mean, get that part, you know, but not even 200 damage. Total domination indeed, bro.
Whew, man, that was it kept going. The right side edge guard kept going on and on and on, and the longer it went on, I was like, man, this is a
Wait until I get my voice back in this game, bro. The announcer's gonna be, hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Are you good? Like, anyway, hey, let's get into this game 2, bro. It is, that is definitely not the way you want to start off your grand finals, as I said, from megD. You know, he has been sitting around, so maybe he has to warm up the hands a little bit here. I don't know if he's, you know, I don't know what he does when he's sitting around, too. Some people like to, you know, hop in the rank, you know, just keep the hands warm, or some people just like to sit around real quick. But you got to keep him warm right now against BalloonBoy, who is finding so many dares, knows exactly where you're going to be, stringing them all together. That dare has been the bane of a lot of people's existence here in this bracket.
I really am pulling for megD to figure this out, and hopefully he does it within the first set, because I definitely think he's a player that is so strong, so experienced, and can make the adaptations. And a lot of players talk about it, like when you lose game 1 in a disaster, it's kind of better than losing a close game one, because you're like, okay, nothing worked, I got to change it up completely, or like that was kind of not really a game, kind of wipe it away from your mind. And I think megD doing a pretty good job at that, a lot closer already. Sidestick comes in, doesn't get the connection, but does get the whiff punish. The side air comes out for megD, and megD for the first time in this set takes the stock off BalloonBoy.
Takes the stock off BalloonBoy, and only in the orange too. This is definitely not bad by any means for megD. Unfortunately, the blasters are back in hand for BalloonBoy, so that's why it's going to be an issue here. Haven't got to see a lot of that megD Qatar prowess though. This is what I was surprised to see when we got that match against him in the non-metallics, but he was going absolutely insane. We haven't been able to see a single punish. He hasn't really been trying. There's been a couple times where I feel like I'm expecting to see a down air, but it's not coming out. Finally gets one right there. Turns that into a little bit of damage, but yeah, he's just hovering around. He doesn't want to get whiff punished himself because you can see how good BalloonBoy's punishes are well, so I think he's second guessing a lot of his chances to get these hits. Ooh.
There we go. I like this for megD. Nice. Methodical, patient, using the movement, gets a whip punish, 3-piece. All of that matters with the Super Strength Lin Fei, and you got a little bit of extra credit. And honestly, anything's better than what happened in game number 1. megD can take that in stride. I mean, he got a bit of damage there. That's going to mean that the cannon starts to become a very big threat a lot earlier on. Sidelight into Cider. Recovery does get dodged through by BalloonBoy, who I like that. Like, he gets out of that string, jumps to the soft platform, tries to get something cheeky, potentially off the top there. megD downstick hasn't really found its mark in any of these sets, but yeah, good amount of damage for megD so far.
And megD once again, like the step back there. Can't get really mad. Oh, he's definitely getting a lot more with the cannon this time actually around instead of the guitar. So the cannon seems to be what's going to bring him to this next game. If he can go ahead and keep this type of pressure up, cannon back in hand. He's going to throw that one away. Oh no, he's not going to keep it actually. He's going to go back to the guitars here. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just seeing the cannon do more damage. Doesn't mean the guitars aren't doing anything though.
For sure. Maybe wanting to have some chances to get like an early gimp off stage, or just like when you have a lead, he wants to hold the lead, not push it. So Qatars are really snappy. You can whiff punish really well. So if megD's like, all right, I'm going to play patiently, now on the Qatars, it's a little bit less committal to go for a whiff punish. I like the game plan for sure here. The damage is even, but the stocks are not. megD up a stock right now, and a complete 180 of game number 1. megD in control, D-Light into recovery. BalloonBoy stuck on the left side of the wall here.
That's what I was trying to see here from the guitars earlier, though. I wanted to see some more of those punishes. I wanted to see some more of the game we saw earlier when he would get something off of a D-Light or an N-Light, know where the dodge was going, get the correct punish. That's going to be a push off the stage here from BalloonBoy. Tries to go a little aggressive with it with that down air. Not going to hit, though. Uh-oh. Off the side air. And BalloonBoy aggressively trying to get back to the stage. Does manage to do such. Can get anything off of this. Looks for the recovery. Maybe the jump out. Not going to hit him. Almost lost his life for that, though. Might want to watch out for that next time. Will not be able to do it again. And there it is. A downlight neutral air. I think the next one definitely takes the game here for megD.
And NSIG will be a great option as well. The side air has been really great for megD. He took the first stock of this game with it. The weapon toss really great. I love to see megD really getting more accurate with those weapon tosses on the cannon. And an NSIG will scoop to find that KO off the top. megD answers back with a 2-stock of his own. And it wasn't quite 100 damage on the side of BalloonBoy, but he did 600 to BalloonBoy's like 300. So very, very big swing of momentum to the side of megD.
Absolutely, yeah. So as I said, man, sometimes you just got to warm up. Sometimes you got to wake up real quick. You got to realize, yo, I'm in grand finals. Wait, hold on. This is BalloonBoy. Definitely played that one quite correctly. I think everything just went right for BalloonBoy in that first game. Not so much here on the second game. And we got to see megD's cannon really actually kind of take off this time around. So see if the guitars start to match the cannon, this could definitely be a rough one here for BalloonBoy.
And mind you, megD needs 2 games to win the tournament right here, right now. BalloonBoy still needs to reset the bracket. He'll need 2 games, but he'll have to win another 3 in the grand finals reset. So, you know, after that game number 1, it's easy for all of us to write off megD and be like, there's no chance. BalloonBoy just going to reset. It's a quick and easy win for BalloonBoy. megD's rallied back in a big way, and now he is in a position to close out this tournament away from BalloonBoy. BalloonBoy, though, starting off really well with his bow. You love to see that activation. Nice nair, gets the dodge. Sidelight, D-Light goes for the recovery. BalloonBoy dodging right back down to the ground. Does not want to have play into any of those tricks that megD will go for.
Yeah. Could just be one of those sets, too, man, where it always goes back and forth. Like, this could be another BalloonBoy game. 4th game could be another megD game. It all just depends on what happens here. Currently, it's looking a little bit more like a BalloonBoy game, but it's not way out of the possibility for megD to go ahead and find his way back to the stage and find some damage as well, too. Does find his way back to the stage, but there's the damage. Oh, I thought a ground pound, maybe even a neutral air dropping down like that, but no. Wanted to see if BalloonBoy was going to recover a little earlier. Couldn't find up that recovery. Nice avoidance there, and BalloonBoy has been so on point with that down air Sair. Okay, good punish. Let me get some of that stage back.
Sidelight into side air. Nice dodge from BalloonBoy, but he actually goes a little bit too close with that side air, so the dead zone is going to miss megD. Just a slight spacing thing, but it's coming down to the wire for this first stock. The ground pound will bounce megD down into the stage, and off the top, the first strike going over to the side of BalloonBoy, and definitely the longest first stock we've seen so far in this set.
That ground pound was so far over.
Yeah, it was.
I was a little surprised that actually hit, but you know what? He knows the limits of his hitboxes, ends up finding it. Now, this is not impossible. Wow.
He checked the side air with side light, bro.
He's been checking. He's checking everybody's forward advancing moves
dash,
so well.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
My man plays Street Fighter, bro. He's like, drive rush?
Drive
got
rush, checked. Yeah, checked.
Okay. Ends up finding that stock regardless, so down he's going to push him under that stage, and now he did take some damage here, but with the guitars back in hand, as PJ said, earlier, this is definitely that weapon. You can kind of find that one dodge and get a lot done for it. Maybe even an early game if you find yourself under the stage with your opponent. So it's possible. Still playing that very patient game. Surprised he actually gave that down air up, but no punish there from BalloonBoy immediately. BalloonBoy playing in the corner. I think he's kind of showed his hand. megD is like, all right, let me step back. I didn't like that. Don't want to lose that stock to that down stage.
Nice catch.
And it worked out. That's going to be the stock as well. Get him out of here. Downlight recovery right from the middle of the stage. Caught the landing, and now megD on his last stock, third game. Got to make something happen here.
Yeah, and have to do it on the cannon. Obviously, I think he's preferred the early damage guitars here, but you'll have to take what you can get versus BalloonBoy because you don't really have the option to throw a weapon away. We've seen Anonymous Alex go for that, and the BalloonBoy took his stock. So actually coming outside air, we'll get the anti-air, the air-to-air for megD. Side light, waiting for the landing, gets the dodge, but doesn't pull the trigger on the side light into the corner. It's a tricky kind of timing and spacing, quite committal too, especially when you're down a stock. BalloonBoy can reversal you with the blasters down air, send you off stage. Nair avoided that time, not really having any way to avoid that as the soft platform kind of caught BalloonBoy there. Side light into side air, not enough to KO. BalloonBoy hasn't gotten a lot of extra credit here, so the game still could be in megD's favor. BalloonBoy, though, as I say that, gets a two-piece side air, not enough to KO. Man, this is grueling.
Oh my God. This is, yeah, I mean, I feel like this is good, though, for megD, because the cannon has just been showing me, like, he's been showing off with the cannon right now, so finds the stock as well, too. Yellow. Only in the yellow, and I feel like he started that stock. I mean, I think both of them started, like, very, very healthy, so he just kind of straight up won that one stock runoff. Back on the guitars, though, even though I feel like his cannon just did all that work, but still has faith in these guitars. Haven't been able to see it too much just yet, man. But I would love to believe.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. I was on the Qatar team, but now after seeing that last stock, it's the cannon, man.
Oh, okay, here we go. Gets the two-piece right there. Tried to find that reverse down light. Keep that combo going.
Avoids that nair from BalloonBoy. BalloonBoy has to put himself in the corner. megD doesn't really pull the trigger on anything. That's a dodge he needed, but the nair came out. An N-sig attempt. megD just gets a side light for the whiff punish. I wanted to see a little bit more, maybe set up something lethal, but just really hasn't been able to do so. BalloonBoy's been very sporadic in his options. It's hard to really pinpoint a way to get a big punish. Downer coming out there. Downer from BalloonBoy. It's the air-to-air now, as they're both on their last stock. BalloonBoy dashing forward and dashing back, trying to feel out a landing. megD's been very successful using the soft platform. Gets a side light into the end light. The dodge up from BalloonBoy. The soft platform gives BalloonBoy a little bit of a safe harbor there to avoid that recovery from megD. And a nair. And the damage slowly building more and more for BalloonBoy. megD with a big side air, though. GCD light! Ground pound! Taps it in! A win for megD! And in a blink of an eye, he steals that game away, and he is one game away from being your summer champion.
Dude, there's something about the pacing that he's playing. It's just mad different between when he's got the cannon in his hand and his guitar in his hand. Now, it feels reversed, though, because I feel like I would expect him to be a lot more aggressive with the guitars, but he actually isn't. He's been playing a lot more methodical and patient with the guitars, but look at what happens when he gets an opening. Just like that. I forced that man to dodge in, and I immediately had the right option to take that game. Good stuff to megD. Come from behind win. One game away from being the summer champ, singles champ. Could be his time.
He's been doing this for 5 years. I mean, he made his first podium appearance in springs of 2022. He's been so close, yet so far he's made 2 Grand Finals appearances. Neither of them were a victory, neither spring 2023 or midseason 2022. But in the year of 2026, in the Summers event, megD is 1 game away from taking the tournament over the likes of so many great new players. The veteran might just get it done right here, right now.
Ooh. Okay, he's fine. Now he's fine a lot. There's the confidence has come back with the guitars, bro, because he's hitting everything now. Even got BalloonBoy swapping off with the blasters. That's a sign in my head. That's a sign, because I mean BalloonBoy's blasters. That's what I expect to see win the game every time. But now he's on the bow. Not to say the bow can't do it. He's got some great plays with the bow throughout this top 4 as well. But swapping out of the guns right here into it.
Dodging and avoiding that side air there. Unanswered right now. Well, both of them haven't really found a mark after megD's big offensive start here. The recovery does come in. Insig, sidelight, whip punish, disengages. He's like, I don't need to go for anything crazy. You're playing Diana. I know what those things can do in the corner. Let me just control this space. Sidelight there. Gets a nair for his troubles as he misses that end light, though. And it's very, very close here.
Okay, actually avoided that. That's been getting hit a lot for BalloonBoy, that down air Sayer, but this time I think it didn't have enough damage on the down air, so therefore easy punish there for megD. megD now, he's that side light.
Nsig comes out. BalloonBoy knows it, uses that soft platform to avoid. That's a nice and clean whiff punish, and megD on first strike, and is 2 stocks away from getting his first ever official gold medal. It's been so many years, it's been so many heartbreaks, it's been so many podiums, but why not here, why not now? BalloonBoy's gonna have to put up a big fight, D-Light into recovery. You have to worry about another set, you have to worry about another game, but right now what you need to worry about is just getting through this one for BalloonBoy. The recovery will make it quite close, and the only extra credit megD got was 1 Qatar hit, and we'll go into a very, very fresh 2 stocks apiece.
Okay, unarmed hit right there, unarmed neutral. Oh, throws the weapon down, does not actually get the connection though, unfortunately, so now he's unarmed one more time. Back on the Qatars though. Still believe in that cannon, but the Qatars are definitely starting to wake up a lot more in the later half of this set. He's been getting a lot off that. I mean, off the backs of that last win. That's what got him that game too. Jeez, what a big combo right there from BalloonBoy though. BalloonBoy catches him in the skies again. Another neutral air. That's going to get let megD down to the ground. megD find himself a little 3-piece. Nice.
BalloonBoy just taking it there too. Doesn't want to give a dodge and potentially lose a stock with an extended half pipe. A nair will catch the air here. And the tension is palpable as both players are not wanting to give anything because they're showing the punish game is working for both of them now. A big side stick, a side air, disarming BalloonBoy, burning the dodge out there. And this is the cannon we've been talking about, the cannon that's found so much success. The Qatars have been an unstoppable force, but the cannon, the same can be said. We just swap and another weapon starve here. A D-Light, an Nsig, a nair, anything for megD. Sidelight, wait, Nsig on the dodge in, and megD is 1 stock away from getting his first official gold medal. But it's one of the hardest stocks you could ever fight in Brawlhalla Esports. It's BalloonBoy's last stock. It's BalloonBoy's back against the wall. The mid-season champion who just got his first gold medal, and he's not going to make it look easy.
Not making it look easy at all. megD does finally get that first hit there, at the very least, on this fresh stock, trying to get a little extra credit here. BalloonBoy is the one now kind of slowing this one down. Doesn't want to get too close. Nice chase down right there from megD. Does get punished, though, unfortunately, a little off the mark with that neutral air. BalloonBoy trying to finish it all right there with that double recovery. Nobody home for it, but he's definitely got the damage to look for a downlight recovery potentially. Oh, let me get out the way.
Just avoids that signature. The down stick comes in and plays a role in this game. The nair comes out as well. megD racking up the damage here. Using this weapon as a point of interest as that soft platform moves to the top of it, but it goes away, so no weapon to default on if anyone gets disarmed. BalloonBoy putting himself on the wall, fights back with a side air. Another side air catches megD, and BalloonBoy forces megD to last stock. If he wins this, we go to a game 5. If he wins that, we go to a reset. megD just needs to find this one win right here, right now. 1 stock away, and BalloonBoy will weapon starve megD. megD getting caught in the down air. The downlight does not connect, but no whiff punish. megD with a cannon in hand now.
Okay, I was ready to say this is looking a little bad because the damage definitely started to add up. Not that much between them, but megD just has a little bit of a damage lead here onto BalloonBoy. But okay, step back. I think he's trying to get those Qatars back in hand. Yep, definitely one of the Qatars he's not using. I mean, understandable right now because the Qatars have definitely been doing quite a bit in this game in particular. Nice, nice recovery. We find something else here. He's definitely got him over here on the side. Oh, nobody getting punished for that either. Big for megD.
The dodge comes in. megD with an opportunity there, but doesn't pull the trigger. And it's just more discipline. D-Light into recovery. Dodges through. Avoids the recovery. megD gets his recovery. And that's the weapon toss. And we are now in victory formation. The cannon is online. And we're looking for a KO off the top. The Nsig does not connect. The Nsig, the sidelight, the weight, the nair. BalloonBoy falls. And megD wins his first ever Brawlhalla official event. He is your summer 1v1 champion.
megD, you already saw, we said it, 5 years, the perseverance though finally pays off. Woo! My man's got his gold here for the summer championship. Shouts to megD, great display of Lin Fei right there. That was a crazy read for sure, but he always tried to go for it again at the end of the game. You're gonna see it one more time, look for that turnaround. Didn't get it, but he knew exactly how to pick up the game right after. Look at that, look for it, he said, oh, never mind, I'll just get the nair off this soft platform. megD, our champion. North American Summer